Court records show a man from Greensboro who police have charged with kidnapping and killing a woman at his home just after midnight yesterday had pending domestic violence charges against him that involved the victim.
Police arrested Brian Bigelow and charged him in the murder of Katrina Veers. She died at a hospital after suffering trauma to her head and body. Fox 8's Melissa Rademacher visited the neighborhood today. Melissa, I know you talked to a neighbor and someone with the domestic violence program about this case.
And a neighbor told me that this just goes to show sometimes you don't know what's happening behind the closed doors on your own street. But Veers wasn't suffering in total silence. Those court records show that she had accused Bigelow of physically assaulting her just weeks before her death, and he was facing charges. Domestic violence awareness advocates in the area say the system needs to work together as a whole to both protect victims and hold people accountable in these situations.
Look out and I see down the street, I see all these ambulance and police cars, and I'm thinking, oh, maybe somebody might have OD'd or got hurt or fell out or something. But come to find out that wasn't the case. But I mean, when I found out what actually happened, I was shocked.
Greensboro police, fire, and EMS responded to the home on Mayfair Avenue just after midnight on Monday and found 40-year-old Katrina Veers with injuries to her face and head. She later died at a hospital.
I'm sorry that it happened to the family. You know, they have my condolences, because no one should have to go out like that,
Brian Bigelow is facing kidnapping and first-degree murder charges. Court records show on August 22nd, he was charged with felony strangulation and domestic violence, and the documents name Veers as the victim in that incident.
Man, this is sad. It's sad because it sounds like the victim here, which my condolences to her family. You know, 40 years old, still had a lot of life ahead of her. And to have her life cut short, by someone that I'm sure she had love for. It looks like they stayed together, and but you just never know what's going on behind closed doors. And man, I really think they failed her, especially after she already had several reports.